Hello folks, welcome back to yet another Football Manager 2020 team guide. And we're going to take a little look at Charlton Athletic. That's right, the Addicts. They are back. The owner, just to let you know straight off the blocks, he is willing to listen to offer, so he's not the happiest of owners. Finances are not too great as well. They play at the Valley, which is a 27,000 all-seater stadium. Average training facilities, adequate data analysis facilities, good youth facilities. The club culture, which I'm getting fed in my ear, is develop players using the club's youth system, sign players under the age of 22 for the future, and the media expect us to finish 23rd. So here we are, welcoming to the Valley. That's right, with Charlton Athletic. I'm on 11 grand a week for a 2-year deal, but I'm only here for just maybe 10 minutes. 10 minutes to take a little look at Charlton. So let's kind of get over the good stuff. Here's a quick introduction to the club. We're actually a 2.5-star rated club, formerly Premier League. You know, we were one of the mainstays in there. The assistant manager is Johnny Jackson. He's a bit of a talisman, I'd say, for Charlton Athletic. We're still looking for a director of football, and the chairman, Roland Duchalet, is giving me the spiel about what's at the Valley, what to expect while I'm here. A quick look at the Dream 11, or the team report for the best 11. Obviously, Lyle Taylor, Lecco up top, and they've got Utzheimer in the middle as well, Johnny Williams, Phillips between the sticks, amongst others. And it also shows our current loan obligations, who we've come in, who we're going to go out. Conor Gallagher has started the season in pretty tip-top shape. Very, very exciting player. The club culture, we did say a little bit. They also give me the 5-year plan, working within the wage budget. Fight bravely against relegation this season, be competitive in the FA Cup, and reach the 3rd round minimum of the Carabao Cup. Then over the next few years, they're just going to try and sell the club. That's what the next 5-year plan is for Charlton. Here on this screen here, you can arrange a meeting with the press, an inter-squad friendly, so you can take a little look at the under-23s as well, and also an advice report from the backroom staff, so you can say yes or no to any of those. It's completely up to you. For me, I'm just going to say yes, and we're going to jump straight in, and here we are with Charlton and my inbox. First and foremost, I want to see what I'm working with, and I'm going to be working with £2.5 million transfer budget, £162,000 in the wage budget, and we're currently spending 156 of that. So we've got around about 8 grand to spend, something like that, give or take. And it also says we can only reuse 5% of any transfer fees that we receive. So if we sell Lyle Taylor for 6 million, we'd only get a very, very small portion of that, maybe 300 grand, something stupid. Any debts? We do have a debt of £51 million, which is quite a lot of money. The projection is we're going to make a shit ton low loss, but unless we can get ourselves into the Premier League. So here is Charlton Athletic loaded with loanies. That's the problem here. Let's take a look at the best players on the books. Johnny Williams is rated at the best player with potential ability. In fact, scrap that. He's just shy of Samfield, who is on loan from West Brom. He's 21-year-old defensive midfielder. Can also play as a box standard midfielder. Good, a lot of green in the middle there down the mental side. He's also got good physicals as well, sort of average, middle of the road numbers, 12s, 11s, a lot of those. First player is a deep line playmaker. He's on loan, but the main man you've got is Tomer Hemed. He's an Israeli striker. 37 caps for Israel, 17 goals. Good natural fitness, and great finishing as well. Not bad first touch. Getting on a little bit. Pace is not the greatest, but he will score you goals. He will. Spent last season at QPR, got himself 7 goals there. He got double digits a couple of times over his first 2 seasons at Brighton. So Tomer Hemed is the next best creative thing on your books. Then there's a whole host of other ones. Then you're looking at Adam Matthews, who is a left back. Or right back by trade. I think he's a right back by trade. £450,000 rated. Great pace. Great long throws as well. Pretty average on the rest of those numbers. He's currently played 2.5-star. Could go as high as 3-star. The most valuable player on the books is Badam Kayal. He's actually on loan from Brighton, another Israeli. They like a couple of Israelis. Conor Gallagher is also rated at 5.5 million, but we don't owe him either. Lyle Taylor is the man, rated at 5.25 million. West Brom are sniffing. They're going to have to pay big bucks as well. Currently playing at 4-star and could go. I don't think he can go much further. So you could be thinking, you know what? He's not going to be there to go the whole hog. Jake Foskakaski is also wanted as well by a whole bunch of players. So let's take a look at the development centre and have a look at the under-23 squad. Most valuable youngster is George Lapsley. It's actually could go as high as 5 stars, only 21 years of age. He is a midfielder. Can play anywhere you like across the midfield, but prefers to play in the centre, and that's where you should play him. Possibly looking to promote him into the main squad this season. I would, if I was in charge. Lewis Page is also tipped to go nearly 4 stars as well, but he's 23 years of age, so he's getting on a little bit. As for, let's take a little nose in the under 18s, shall we? The squad there. There is not really much to get excited about, is there? Maybe this fella could go as high as 4-star striker Richard Arfrain Casey. He's got excellent pace, natural fitness. He's not too shabby at dribbling and heading as well. He's only 16 years of age, got a really good potential to go very, very high. And after that, you're scraping the barrel a little bit. Not much else going on. Let's take a look at the dynamics of the club. Team cohesion is poor. Collective mental state is disappointing at the moment. This will impact player positioning during matches. Players will experience issues with their vision and reactions to events unfolding when playing. Dressing room atmosphere, though, is average. It could be much better. We currently have no unhappy players. We currently have 5 players at the club, all in the first team, who are considered to be very happy, which is great. We have a lot of players who are of similar age, which is also great. There are many contrasting personalities throughout the club, so a lot of headbutting going on, I'm sure. With the managerial support, it's pretty good, but I've just arrived, so that could change very, very soon. The hierarchy shows a couple of little standout leaders. We're talking about Chris Solly. He's 28-year-old right back. He's in the consideration to be El Capitano. He currently is captain alongside Jason Pierce. Is also captain material. Great mentals, not the great physicals or technicals. Centre back as well, 31 years of age. Leadership is 16. So those two are the bad boys potentially going to lead your line. Social groups, these are the 4 social groups. Johnny Williams is a bit of an outcast at the moment, as is Macaulay Bonne. I like a bit of Macaulay Bonne action, formerly of Leyton Orient. Scored a bucket load of goals back-to-back seasons. He will score goals for you at this level, no questions. Lyle Taylor as well. Scored quite a few goals for Charlton last time out. He also scored quite a few goals for Wimbledon. Was formerly playing his football at Bournemouth. Didn't really get much game time there. Scored. He's just a goal scoring machine. He's getting on a bit now, 29 years of age. He is wanted by West Brom. We talked about that already. Great agility and acceleration, great finishing. So Lyle Taylor also needs to, these 3 need to kind of get themselves in amongst it and kind of, what's the word? Come out your shell a little bit. Happiness, a lot of green in the middle, which is great. Overall happiness is a little bit off, which needs to be sorted. You can sort out your code conduct and arrange a team meeting as well, but we're not going to do that. Team report, let's take a little look at what the boss thinks. What we got, when I say the boss, I mean the assistant boss. Transfer budget, it says that we've got a pretty decent transfer budget considering the financial situation that we have. Stamina is also one of the team's major strengths. We've got some good youth prospects coming through. Johnny Williams has been rated as a key player, as is Lyle Taylor, and we're also pretty good at taking a penalty kick. As for the weaknesses, overall depth, we are taking a lot of players on loan, which is not great. Once they go, we're kind of going to be short in numbers across the board. Pretty shitty at corners as well. Crossing is not our strong suit. Communication and handling by the goalkeeper. Marking's not too bad. It's pretty bad as well. Squad depth, this is all the important one. And as you can see, Wolf. Never seen such a worst thing. But the right hand side, we've got no cover. No cover. We've got nobody to play down the right hand side. You're not going to play Conor Gallagher down the right hand side. He's best played down the middle, maybe in defensive midfield. And he's one of the hot prospects that could be very, very good for Charlton this season. So definitely look to that. In fact, your whole midfield needs a whole reboot. You've only got Johnny Williams, and then you're looking at these little low knees to come on in. Don't get me wrong, the low knees are going to do wonders for you in the middle of the park. Left-hand side, again, it's not really strong, is it? Johnny Williams. So this is a bit of a project on your hands here. As for goalkeepers, you've got a good couple of goalkeepers, about the same sort of ilk, 29 years of age. Ben Amos, 425,000, but formerly of Bolton, I believe. Yeah, formerly of Bolton. Ben Amos, and also you got Phillips, who I think was number 1 last season, just a little bit more valuable than the other fella was number 1 last time out. So yeah, maybe look to get a goalkeeper. I don't know. Defense, on the left side of defense, you got a couple of players that can play. The Ben Purrington, pretty much Mr. Universe, can play anywhere down the back, and also a little bit further forward as well. So he's a good option for left back, as is Adam Matthews. He's predominantly a right back, but again, you could go there if you're a little bit desperate, which it looks like you might be a little we're desperate here. Denji Oshishala, who is predominantly a centre-back, but also play at right or left-back. Again, if needs must. At the right-back, you have Matthews. We did mention him already. And Chris Solly could also play at right-back. In fact, this is probably his strongest position. Centre-backs, Pierce, we saw about Olishawa already. Lockyer is a new transfer. I think he was bought from Bristol Rovers. Free transfer, great little pickup, valued at £2.7 million. Leadership is not bad, so a potential future captain there for Charlton if he can step up the pace. And Naby Sarr is also a centre-back, but also a good dabble at left-back, should you go 25 years of age. Midfield, we talked about strikers. Lyle Taylor, Hamed, Chuck Sanike is not a bad pickup as well. He will score goals. Formerly of MK Dons, got 17 goals last season in League Two. It's a couple of steps up though. Can Chuck Sanike, former Arsenal man, make the switch and actually score goals at this level? We'll have to wait and see. Macaulay Bond, definitely a good pickup, and also Jonathan Lecco of West Brom, 20 years of age, could be more of an attacking midfielder down the right or the left hand side, but could be a good striker for you at Charlton. So yeah, any more bits and pieces? We've done that. Let's take a little look at the competitions. Well, the board expects you to fight bravely against relegation, be competitive in the FA Cup, and reach the third round minimum in the Carabao Cup, and kick it all off against Portsmouth. Let's take a look at the Championship as of right now. Obviously, clean bill of health, but the season preview is we're expected to get relegated to third favourites according to the odds, 85-1. The key men for Charlton, they say, is Lyle Taylor and Berham Kayal. Obviously, Berham Kayal is a loanee from Brighton, but Taylor is all goodness, you know. And again, I wouldn't sell him. You're not going to get much money back for yourself, so you're going to be a buying club, if anything. So that, my friends, is a quick overview of Charlton Athletic. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that thumbs up. If you're new, smash the subscribe. I'm going to try and churn out a lot of these team previews over the next few days. And once they go away, we're going to take a look at some actual different leagues and all that kind of good stuff. So plenty of FM content coming on the channel over the next few days. So be sure to stick around. Smash the thumbs up. Smash the subscribe. Back later on with another one. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.